Once I get the cookies, once I go on my run, then I'm going to be making some ice cream. And so that's literally gonna be the vlog. And so I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate all the love that you guys have been showing me on the channel, so I'm super grateful. Make sure to watch the video all the way to the end. And yeah, without further ado, I am about to go on my run. So this is gonna be a 4-kilometer run, nothing too crazy. Then we're gonna get to the spot where we're gonna pick up some cookies. We're gonna come back home, gonna make some ice cream, and that's probably gonna be the end of the vlog. I'm gonna get to work, so I won't really be doing much. I won't have much else to vlog afterwards. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to it, and I'll keep you guys posted. All right, so I just finished. This is me. We outside with it. Hold on, there's a garbage truck. So I did 5.6 kilometers. So target was 4 today. Went over the target by like 1.5 kilometers. I had a really good pace. So for those of you who don't know, and I'm so new to this too, but essentially the pace is like how fast you run. The less time you can take to run 1 kilometer at a lower heart rate, that is what separates a good runner versus a bad runner. So I ran past the cookie shop. Now I'm walking back. As you can see, I'm walking up the steep incline hill. What's your best selling cookie for today?
Today, I would say the cheesecake or the kanafe. Yeah, it's in the middle. I know it's hard to see.
Is the cheesecake the dolce latte?
Yes.
Dolce, okay. And what flavor is the kanafe?
Kanafe, it's a pistachio cream.
Pistachio cream. I'll do 6.
6, yeah. So 2 cookie butter, 3 cheesecake, 1 kanafe.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. It's gonna be 28 on the dot.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care.
Too.
All the best. Yeah. Just got the goods. Let me show you the goods. So one of the things I've learned just from running is the longer you can stick with something you hate, the better you get. And that goes without fail. Like, I don't think you guys understand how much I sucked at running and how much I would just look at people who would run and I'd be like, how the hell are they able to run that fast and that long without getting tired? And now here I am. I'm not saying I'm anything crazy, but I just hit pretty much a 5-kilometer 6 pace, which nothing to brag about, but it's a start. Especially compared to where I was before, it's a huge difference. And the only thing that's really changed, I'm still putting in the same effort. I'm still trying just as hard. But the biggest difference is that now my efforts are a lot more focused and calculated, as opposed to what I was doing before, which is exactly where I was guessing. And I didn't necessarily know what I was doing, but I was trying really hard though, trust me. But I just wasn't really getting better. But I was trying, but I wasn't getting better. And so at the end of the day, I'm the one that ends up losing because I put in all this effort and I get 0 results out of it. As opposed to now where I'm putting in the same amount of effort, if not even less effort, but I'm getting way better results. And the biggest difference is the programming and exactly like my running quote unquote workouts. So imagine someone's going to the gym and they're trying so hard, they're trying so insanely hard to put on muscle and everything, but whatever they're doing, nothing's working. And then you have this one guy who only goes maybe once or twice a week, maybe 3 times, and he's like outpacing them so hard when it comes to making progress. That's what I'm doing right now compared to where I was before. And all I'm trying to say is your programming will make or break you. And if you're not getting the results you want, there's a really good chance that the problem is with your programming and it's not with the actual effort you're putting in. And it was one of my biggest issues and one of my biggest downfalls I had when I was first trying to get in shape. Putting in so much effort, trying to do this, trying to do that, but my efforts were a little bit scattered, my results weren't consistent, and I just led myself to almost burning out and never got anywhere with it. And eventually I just gave up and I said, you know what, screw this, maybe getting in shape isn't for me. Maybe I'm just not one of the people chosen by God to be able to get in amazing shape. But here I am today. All that to say, if you're programming, if you feel like you're not exactly where you want to be, there's a good chance it's your programming. If your programming is not working for whatever reason, just DM me the words PCT on Instagram and I can take a look at what you're currently doing and we can kind of figure it out from there. So with that being said, I got my cookies. I'm gonna head back to the crib and I'll chat with you guys later. Currently back at the crib right now. I got my cookies with me. Oh, as you can see, cookies. So that's what I'm gonna be eating for right now. But I'm not just gonna be eating these cookies straight. What I'm gonna be doing is making some protein ice cream right now. Boom. Protein ice cream right here. Hold on. First, I know you guys. I see the abs. Currently working on it. But I'm working at getting like a little bit more vascular. I think I'm right now 235-ish. So yeah, getting better at running though, so I'm happy. So anyways, I got this right here, which is gonna be my protein ice cream. And so then I got my ice cream machine right here. And so I put this in here and we're good. I'm gonna make the ice cream. I'll show you guys the ice cream and that'll be the end of the vlog normally. But what I'm gonna do today is after I finish that, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I make this. Exact ingredient, the process, and how quick it is. Only takes me about maybe 4 minutes, maybe 3 minutes to make, for real. And yeah, that's kind of it. Let's actually make this ice cream. Watch, ice cream, boom, blades in, awesome. Put this in. Now I just let it do its magic. And so I'm gonna tap in with you when this is finished. So this is what you get. I got something like this. So I just put the knife in there, try to make like a little hole in the middle. Yep, I got my snack jar. Today we're gonna go for, let's go with some score, actually. Some score pieces instead of the Biscoff. So normally, no, you know what? I'm gonna stick to the recipe. Today. So I got my Biscoff pieces, trusty scale right here. Right now, this scale says 0, okay? Scale says 0. And so when this is on, it says 0. Cool? Following? So now look. I'm gonna take a little bit out. And now, instead of saying 0, the scale is saying minus 11. That means I took off 11 grams of this Biscoff. So I'm gonna keep going until I get to negative 20. I'm just gonna rub it on the thing. So I got my cookie, which has all the cookie butter in it. Then I just put this deep down as far as I possibly can. Boop. As far as I possibly can. Now I'm gonna cover it again. The mixing button. Alright, so perfect. And so now what we have is some Biscoff ice cream. I'm gonna lick this up later. We want to decorate a little bit. Remember, P is for presentation. Sprinkle a little bit of crumbs all over. Just grab this guy and then you just stick it in. We gotta see literally how appetizing this looks. This looks crazy. I can't wait to eat this. But this time we're gonna be eating it with a cookie. So I'm gonna choose this guy. Cut this guy in half and then boom. Normally I would have ended here, where I just like eat my ice cream. But what I'm gonna try and do differently for this vlog is show you guys as well what I get up to afterwards. So I'm literally just gonna go work right now. I don't really have any other plans aside from just going to work. Got some videos to make, some videos to edit. Gonna work on editing this video as well. And then yeah, that's kind of it. So this is like a short and sweet one. Again, this isn't as crazy as my other vlogs that I put on my channel, but this is just like a nice calm day, just to show you guys what like a calm regular day in my life looks like and kind of what I eat on a day-to-day basis. So as you can see, I mean, I ran to get cookies, got the cookies, put the cookies in the thing, eating some ice cream right now. This is my first meal of the day. I haven't eaten dinner today. It is about 5:30, so not ideal, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna be having more ice cream later. I actually feel like such a fat piece of shit. I'm gonna be having more ice cream later, and I might have a protein shake after, you know, just something chill, something light for the kids. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be up to, and hope everyone's watching is having a great day. And so when I finish this, later today, I'm gonna make another video on exactly how I make this ice cream and prepare it the night before, and I'll also drop the ingredients and everything, so you'll see exactly what to, you'll know exactly what to use to make it yourself. Anyways, that's all for now, and I'll catch you guys later. Now that I finish eating that, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I make them and how I prepared them for the night before. So you're gonna need a couple ingredients, which I'm gonna bring out right now. Need a protein powder. Make sure it tastes good. This is the, this one is, what is this flavor? Caramel macchiato. So unsweetened vanilla, low calorie milk, almond milk. Then some regular protein milk. This one has about 18 grams of protein in it. You need some salt, stevia, a sugar-free, fat-free white chocolate mix. Or if you don't want that one, you can use this one, which does like pretty much the same thing. It's a cheesecake, sugar-free. This as well, which is just trusty scale. Little hand mixers. This container, protein milk, we're gonna go for 225 grams. So I'm just gonna put it on my thing, make sure it says 0, and I'm gonna keep pouring until I get 225. Okay. If you go over by a little bit, it's no big deal. I'm gonna do the same for this guy right here. Next up, salt. Also, this isn't necessarily the order it has to go. It can go in any order you want, but this is just the order I like to do it. Jello, keep pouring until I get about like 7-ish grams. Zero sugar, sweetener, whatever you want to call it. I like to put like 10 grams, which is a lot, but some people like 5 grams, some people like nothing. I just want my stuff to taste really, really good. Final ingredient is going to be the protein powder. In order to make this actually work, you want to make sure your protein powder actually tastes good. If your protein powder tastes like shit, then it's going to probably taste like shit too. So make sure your protein powder is actually good. You just want 1 scoop. Alright, so when you mix everything up, it should look something like this. You also want to make sure that you are below this line. Cover that nice and tight. And then I want to transport that directly to the freezer. And you just want to make sure that that stays in the freezer for anywhere between 8 to 12 hours-ish, more or less, like overnight. Just put it in the freezer overnight and you'll be fine. And then you can have that in the morning and it's good to go. And so now the only thing left for me to do is clean up my hand mixer because obviously it's a little bit dirty because I just mixed. And yeah, get back to work for the rest of the day. That is a quick day in my life, a quick little vlog. So running, the eating, and then also how I prepare my ice cream. So I hope that was helpful, hope that was instructional. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. And then like I was saying when I was finished running, if you need help with your programming or if you just want to apply to work with me directly, there's going to be a link down below in the description. So just click that and we can get in contact. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Talk soon. Peace.